Today, we are going to make a delicious and healthy squash soup using Kabocha squash. Here in the States, it's known as the Japanese squash. In Korean, it's called 단호박. And this squash is sweet, it's nutty, it's thick, and it's so good as your soup. And we're gonna make it Korean style by adding these small, round, chewy rice cake balls to our soup, which makes it taste 100 times more delicious. 오늘의 레시피, 간단하고 아주 맛있는 찹쌀 단호박죽 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. Korean rice cakes takes it to another level. I would lick the spoon, that's how delicious this is. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. The ingredient list is also available in the description box below. For our recipe today, we'll be using Kabocha squash that weighs in about 900 grams, so that's about 2 pounds. We're gonna cut our squash down the middle. I want you to take out everything that's inside, and we're gonna discard so that the inside is clean and completely hollowed out. And we're gonna cut them down the middle again. Then I want you to place them into a steamer basket like so. So I want you to add enough water so that there's about an inch of space between the water and where the basket will be sitting. Then set the heat to high and wait for the water to start boiling. Okay, so once the water comes to boil, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of salt. Add it slowly. So adding salt to our steaming water simply just enhances the flavor of the food that we're steaming. Then we're gonna place our steaming basket in here. We're gonna place our lid and lock it. For a pressure cooker, we're gonna wait for our pressure to build at maximum, at high heat right now. But you could certainly use a regular pot, and if you are, set your heat to high, and with the lid on, you wanna steam your squash for 15 minutes. Now, once the pressure cooker level has reached to maximum, then we're gonna lower our heat to low and let this steam for 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes. So we're gonna turn off the heat completely and let this rest until the pressure has subsided completely. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, beautiful. It smells really sweet and nutty in my kitchen right now. Take the basket out and place it on a plate and let it cool down for 10 minutes. We're gonna prepare our chewy rice balls. So we need 1/2 cup of 찹쌀 가루. So that is your sweet glutinous white rice flour. You could use just regular white rice flour or even all-purpose flour as well. And to this, we're gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And here I have 1/4 cup of warm water. And we're just gonna mix this up and we're gonna slowly add just a little bit of water at a time. So depending on where you live, sea level or mountain level, the water amount will vary. And a little more. So that's all of our 1/4 cup of warm water. And just mix it. Then I want you to go in with your hands and just mix everything up together. Now, before you start thinking, oh, I think I need to add more water, I want you to make sure you grab a bunch and squeeze and keep on squeezing, and eventually it will all kind of stick together like this. Then on a clean surface, I want you to press down and knead. So we don't need to dust our working surface because this is already kind of dry and hard. I want you to set the timer and knead like this for just about 3 minutes. Squish and push down with your palm and just go around in circles. So if it gets a little too dry, you could just add a splash of water on your dough and then knead again. But right now, we've been kneading for 3 minutes and look how our rice flour dough looks. Like that. You just want it solid and smooth like that. And then we're gonna place it in a bowl, leave it right there, and then cover it with a plastic wrap and let it sit at your room temperature for 15 minutes. we're gonna shape our small rice balls. Okay, so here's our dough, and we're just gonna shape it into a rectangle like that. I want you to cut it into 1, 2, 3 sections like so. And just roll it out to a thickness of a cigar like that. Do the same for the other 2 pieces. And here's our 3rd piece. Then you want to line them up like so, and then just cut them into small sections. So you just pick one up, put it in your hand, and you turn it into a ball like that. Then place it in your glass bowl and just keep on going. Then make sure to keep our rice balls covered so it stays nice and moist until we're ready to use it. Now, once our steamed squash has cooled down so that you could pick it up with your hand, we're gonna take a spoon and just scoop out the inside. Now, if you don't mind the green, this is also edible too. So you could just add this to your squash too, but most people don't eat it. But again, that's your choice if you want to have the skin, which is also highly nutritious. And scoop out everything and put it into a bowl. Make sure to scrape and scrape really well. And just keep on going. Oh, it smells so sweet and nutty. You should really have a taste right now. It's so good as is too. It's just perfect amount of sweetness and that nutty taste. And of course, there's no nuts in here, but it has that essence. Delicious. In a medium-sized pot, we're gonna put our squash in here, every last bit of it. Here I have about 2.5 cups of chicken stock. Vegan friends use vegetable stock or water, and you could use more or less depending on if you want your squash soup to come out thicker or thinner. And we're gonna add our 2.5 cups of chicken stock to our pot. Here I have an immersion blender. If you don't have this, just use a regular blender. And before I press anything, I'm just gonna use my immersion blender to kind of squish and break up any big pieces of our steamed squash, like so. Then once your blender is fully submerged in water, then I'm gonna press low speed. So I want you to just blend until our squash has completely turned into a puree like that. Then I want you to set your heat to medium and then place the lid like so and wait for it to heat up at medium heat. It's been 3 minutes at medium heat. Let's take a look. Ooh, look at that. So you want to go in with a spatula and just stir it so that there's nothing on the bottom that might burn. Ooh, it looks really creamy. Then we're going to add our mini rice balls. Oh, they're so cute. They're gonna be so good. And just mix it around like that. So spread the rice balls around like so. And then we're gonna put the lid back on. And with your heat remaining at medium, we're gonna let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. All right, so it's been 3 minutes at medium heat. Look at that bubbling. So let's take a look. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Just mix it around one more time. Like that. Let's take a look. Oh, who doesn't want to eat this? Look at that. Now I want you to just lower your heat to low. Now these 2 ingredients are optional. You can add 1 tablespoon of butter. Vegan friends use soy butter, or you could add 1 tablespoon of creme fraiche. If you don't mind the calories, I'm gonna add both the butter and the creme fraiche. And don't add it if you want to save calories. And just mix everything around. Ooh, look how pretty that looks. Just stir on low heat until the butter and the creme fraiche melts completely into our squash soup. And basically this is done. So we're gonna turn off our heat and have a quick taste test. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells nutty. The squash tastes so sweet without the sugary taste. But if you like it a little bit on the saltier side, add some salt now. But for me, this is like perfectly balanced, sweet but not salty taste that I love. And then the mini rice balls, oh boy. It has this sticky texture in your mouth and the goodness of like delicious carb taste. Amazing, amazing. Now these are optional garnishes. I have 1 walnut and I'm just gonna lightly break them up into big clusters. And here I have some turmeric. Now I'll let you Google the nutritional value of having turmeric in your diet. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil, like so. Then our crushed walnuts in the middle. Using a microplane, and add a little bit of turmeric. And just a tiny little sprinkle of finely ground gochugaru, just a little bit. This is all optional. And there we have it, folks. I mean, who knew that squash soup could be this delicious? Well, this is how I grew up eating squash soup with little rice balls. So, so good. But today we added walnuts and turmeric. Ooh. Korean rice cakes takes it to another level. I would lick the spoon. That's how delicious this is. The turmeric and the olive oil and the walnuts all just make a perfect combination together. Eating healthy does not have to taste boring or not delicious, in my opinion. Wow, this is so good. Here we have it, folks. Make sure to make this at home and enjoy it. Even your kids will like it. For more on Korean recipes and Korean fusion recipes, make sure to go to youtube.com/modernpepper and I will see you there. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, I want to kindly ask you to click on that thumbs up icon and subscribe if you haven't done so, and hit that notification bell so that you and I can make more Korean dishes together. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 눌러주세요. 다음 영상에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of the videos you see right here.